see, is it centered? Okay, I think so. And look at this cute little background setup. Okay, I'm feeling this. What's up, y'all? Just Queen Jeannie here, back with another YouTube video. Today, as y'all can see, I'm doing another sit down video. Basically, I'm gonna be giving y'all some college advice, mainly on how to be an academic weapon and get a high GPA in college. I'm gonna start with a little bit of background on myself and where I go to school and where I'm from and all that. So my name is Jean. I am a second year biomedical engineering student at Georgia Tech, originally from Kenya, but I grew up in Arizona, so I'm an out-of-state student. And I came from Arizona to Georgia to go to school at Tech, and I've been loving it. Arizona was very boring. I had to get out of there. Yeah, y'all, I honestly love Tech, the good and the bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very difficult school. Like, I love the campus. It's such a beautiful campus. Midtown Atlanta is a really beautiful city. There's so much to do in the area. It's really fun, honestly. All the school stuff aside, like, you put it all aside, it's a really fun environment, really fun school. So yeah, if you ask me, should you come to Tech? Obviously, I'm gonna say yes. Like, come to Tech, but be prepared for all that work you're gonna have to put in, because you definitely cannot just get by like how other people at other universities do it. So yeah, on my background for high school, so I went to a college preparatory high school. I mean, not my whole school career, honestly. Like, middle school, I also went to the same, like, there's like the middle school version and like high school. All 4 years of high school, I did honors courses because that's all my school had. Like, the whole curriculum in my high school is honors curriculum. I will say, honestly, I can attribute all of my work ethic, my dedication, my discipline, all that to my two hardworking parents. Honestly, it's really in my DNA, I think. I just admire them so much. So they painted a really good example on me and my siblings. They made it out the mud for real, and they're so successful, and I'm gonna replicate that, okay, to make them proud. But anyways, I think that's enough background. I'm just gonna jump into my advice list. So I know when I watch this video, I'm gonna think of more, but it's okay because this is a little starting point. I'm gonna try and make this a series, like every semester, add to, you know, you learn stuff every year, every semester. So yeah, y'all, point number one, the top thing that you're gonna need in college to be successful is to practice discipline. Okay, you will not get anywhere if you don't have discipline. Like, this is not high school. Nobody is telling you to do your homework. Nobody's telling you to turn that work in. Nobody's telling you to study for your test that's coming up. Nobody's telling you to reach out to your professors if you need help, or go like ask questions in class, whatever. You have to do that yourself. It's all you. You have to really want it. You have to really want to succeed and be an academic weapon. That's the first step, honestly. I think the number one thing that's helped me like get all A's up to this point is my discipline, because I really put in work. I take time to study. If there's parties, events going on, I know I have work to do, I'm not going out. Like, yeah, that's the number one. There's so many like how-to books and self-coaching, all that stuff on discipline. I'll read into that if you want to know more about discipline and how to practice it. So, okay, tip number two. This is specifically for, honestly, for all levels of college, but specifically for if you're coming in as a first year, okay? And it's, don't overload too many difficult classes at once, especially if you're incoming freshman with a bunch of AP credits. Like, you have AP credits for a reason. Take the first semester of college to chill, take easy classes, get in the groove of things. Like, you know, I've seen this too many times. Like, I've been hearing it on the bus so many times, like, welcome week, bro. There was a freshman's talking, there was like, oh my gosh, I'm taking like 17 credits right now and I'm feeling so burnt out already. I'm like, I was literally like, girl, why do you do that to yourself? Y'all, that's literally how you start off not having a good experience in college. So definitely when you get to like junior, senior year, I think it's gonna be like inevitable. What is the word? Like, it's gonna be unavoidable. It's gonna be unavoidable because you gotta graduate sometime, you know. But definitely, if you can like space them out, that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. My first semester, I took easy classes. Like, I took pre-calculus, Chem 1211, which is Gen Chem, Health, which was required for like all Georgia Tech students, and what else? English 1101. So those 4 classes, it was like 13 credits, I think. I have not gone above 14 credits, I think. 13, actually. I haven't taken more than 13 credits, and this is my fall semester of sophomore year. So yeah, it's not gonna stay that way. I know next semester is gonna change for real. I think I'm gonna take 15 credits next semester. Things are gonna start to kick in next semester, I'm not gonna lie. I'll let y'all know if I still have all A's after this semester, honestly. But oh, bro, did the power just go out? What is that? Hey y'all, so the power literally went out. Kind of ghetto, and it's still bright outside, which is good. So I'm gonna hurry up and make this video. I also changed the camera setting and put the camera closer to me so the lighting can be a little bit better. So yeah, but anyways, okay, so tip number 3 is never go into an exam without understanding something from a previous exam or like previous unit. Basically what I mean by that is, like, say you took your first midterm exam, you got a grade that you didn't like, got a lot of stuff wrong, and you don't take the time to review that and talk with your TA, your professor, and you don't understand like what you did wrong, and then you go into the next exam and you still don't understand what you were tested on last. I know the exams are probably not cumulative, but still, when it comes to the final, you're gonna need to know most of the stuff you're getting tested on, you know, if that makes sense. Basically, just like take the time to understand what you're learning as you're going. Don't just be like, oh, I'll review that later. Basically, in summary, make sure you understand all the current concepts and topics you're learning before you move on to harder and difficult content that you get into in your course, because obviously the content gets harder. Usually that's how it works. So you don't want to move on to harder content and you still don't understand what y'all learned like 2 weeks ago, you know. Advice number 4 is have a daily tracker or planner for like homework, assignments, exams, all due dates, stuff coming up related to your courses, because keeping track of like all that in your head is going to be really hard. So have something visible. I know a lot of people like Google Calendar and like, what's the other one, Notion or something like that. I don't know, but I don't really use the online ones. I like doing it old school, like in my room. When I do a room tour, y'all will see, but like I have one whiteboard for like fun events or like non-assignment related events, and then one for like all assignments and exams and whatnot. Yeah, also the tutoring and transitioning department at Georgia Tech has this thing where it's called, I'll put a screenshot of it, but it's basically like a semester at a glance, and I've done it every single semester since my first semester. It's been really helpful, and you basically just print it out, hang it up in my room, and cross off each day, and it's really helpful to get a glimpse at what you have coming up, because sometimes your weeks will get really busy and you'll forget about stuff. Okay, tip number 5, go to office hours, meet with your professor and ask questions. Take the time to ask questions in class or after class, or meet online on Zoom, whatever works with your schedule. Just, if you have questions on material that you're learning in class, or if you don't understand something, you're gonna want to ask that question immediately, because as soon as like your course moves on to like a different topic, that question is gonna be a question of the past. Like, you could still ask it, but then like when you ask the professor, it'll be like, you're asking me this kind of late. Like, have you been not understanding this topic the whole time? You know, it's gonna benefit you, because once you understand that topic, it's gonna help you better understand topics that are more difficult that are gonna come after that, you know. Okay, and number 6 is to have like a sticky note or a notebook that you can write questions that you have as you think of them, like as you're doing your homework, as you're watching lecture videos, as you're in class. Just have like a sticky note or a notebook just specifically dedicated for questions you have that you would want to ask your professor or your TA, so that when you do get the chance to meet with them or talk to them after class or during class, you can remember and not be like, oh, what was that question I had about this? So that is really something that I've practiced that's made it really easy to get all my questions answered when I need them. So number 7 is study for midterms 2 to 3 days before your midterm and final exams a week before. I'm not gonna lie, I read this off of like little study tips page, and I've been practicing it, and honestly I think it is really, the brain is so crazy, y'all. I really do think it's a proven tip, honestly. Ideally, midterms, you wouldn't have to, if you're keeping up with the course and the material and all that, you shouldn't have to be reviewing like hella, like it should be just like practicing material, recalling, all that. Like, it shouldn't be too much, you know, as opposed to a final exam where you're reviewing a lot of information at once. Yeah, y'all try that out and see if it works for you. It's been working for me, and I feel like it's good study habits. So. Okay, number 8 is to try and review the notes you take either at the end of every single day or at the end of the week, depending on your schedule and other stuff you have to do. Because honestly, like, yes, if you're a college student, you're a student first, but you also have a bunch of other responsibilities. Maybe work, maybe you help out in your house with your family, all that stuff. Like, you have a bunch of other responsibilities, and college is all about time management. Whatever time works for you to do that. See, I am really bad at this because my first semester, honestly, I was really good at reviewing my notes every single day. Like, right as I'm about to go to sleep or after I take a shower, I just pull open every single notebook for every class I had that day or all the notes I took that day. And I just literally spend like 15 minutes even just reading over and just highlighting. And that will really be helpful for when you are about to study for midterms, because it won't be like way back there. So yeah, if you can't do each night, definitely pick like a day at the end of the week, like Thursdays or Fridays, whatever day works for you. That would be really helpful, so that you're not going like a long time with forgetting like the information you literally learned like a week ago, you know. Okay, tip number 9 is to manifest and write down your goals. I don't care what nobody says, manifestation is real. Like, to get into Georgia Tech, I manifested. I journaled almost every single day saying, I attend Georgia Tech, I attend Georgia Tech, I attend Georgia Tech. I did that for like days on end, and here we are. Literally, God is so good, honestly. Like, if you are religious, pray to your God and just manifest, do all good things, and good things will come to you. Honestly, it's really that simple. Also, be patient, because the journey is hard and the journey is long. Nothing comes fast, nothing comes easy. So, but yeah, also, so for 2024 I made a vision board, and literally half of my vision board has come to life now just because of me having that up there and displaying it and looking at it constantly. And last but not least, tip number 10 is to have a reset day, a day where you're not doing anything school related. So for me, that's Saturdays. My one rule to myself is I don't do any schoolwork on Saturdays. I save all my schoolwork related stuff from Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, I'm working, I'm doing assignments, I'm doing homework, I'm going to work. So once Saturday comes, Saturday is my fun day. I'm not thinking about school. I'm not thinking about the assignments that are on my canvas. I'm not thinking about that. Now when Sundays come along, Sundays is when kind of snap back to reality. I get some work done for the week, but honestly Sundays, it's not mandatory for me to do that because I usually have everything completed for the weekend by Friday. But if I do want to get ahead for the week, I'll start on Sunday. But yeah, those are all my tips. Honestly, if you want all A's, you can do it. You can do it. You just have to be number one, what we talked about, discipline, y'all. Discipline, okay? Discipline is really the number one key ingredient that you need. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope it wasn't too long. I'm definitely going to be making more college related videos, so let me know what videos y'all want specifically and I'm gonna make them for y'all because I don't gatekeep at all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share the video to a friend, share the video to a high school student that's about to go to college, or share this video with a college student. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all in my next one.